Good morning. This is Curtis, aka Chili on Facebook, and I'm going to do a video on my portfolio. And right now we are on investopedia.com, and we're going to talk about profit because that's why we're investing in the stock market. So, what is profit? Profit describes the financial benefit realized when revenue generated from a single business activity exceeds expenses, costs, taxes, and involving sustaining activity. And any questions? Any profits earned back into the business owner who chooses to either pocket the cash or reinvest it back into the business. This sounds very familiar with the stock market. So essentially, what's explaining is when you take your resource, you want money back in return. So if you invest $1, you want $1.10 back. If you invest $1, sometimes you get 30 cents back. So this is just the basics of business principle. You only invest in a business when you expect to get a return. And that's just what I do in my portfolio every day. So I'm just going to cover my portfolio from top to bottom. I own over 100 and something stocks, different sorts, financial, telecom, just pure technology, banking. And so I'm going to just show here how from old to new, where I'm at. So the first ticker I have here is Roblox. Roblox is trading right now right at $67. So I'm actually down down 90.99%. So not even really a percent, but Roblox is trending up. So I'm in it early. Next symbol I have, Verizon, my 5G play. It doesn't move a lot. It's essentially a telecom that pays a dividend. So I'm in it for purely dividends, not really so much profit, but more or less the consistency of dividends over time. PLG, I'm up not even a percent. Again, platinum, it's an inflation play. My next stock that I'm building a play in, Apple. Apple is, I'm up 5% overall. And that's because I just started my position in it. And like I said, it's a great company. They should have the new 5G phones coming out very soon. Let's see. Revolution Medicine, not up that much, 7%. And actually, this particular stock was as high as 45%. I got this was a hot tip. It was up as much as $45 at one point. So, but as you go up my portfolio, it's all about building a position. My last video I did on Cleveland Commons, I'm building a position, the $1.9 trillion bill that's coming with Biden. See what else we have. OLN. And I just want to mention OLN is more about the survivals type stock. It is actually a gun ammunitions company. Let's do a little deep dive in OLN because it's seriously performed well over the last 6 months, and maybe somebody wants to take a position in it. So ticker symbol OLN. The Allen Corporation is American manufacturer of ammunition chloride sodium hydroxide based in Clayton, Missouri, and traces roots back to two companies, Franklin Olin and the Powder Company. So if we just look back 1 year ago, this particular ticker, before the Trump riots, before anything changed in the administration, it was $12 last May. And as things picked up with the election and things didn't go right with the election, and all the way through December, I call it the 4 or the 3 G's. If the country or the world ever collapsed, well, or if just the United States collapsed, you would have to have guns, gold, or some sort of way to spend money, grub, and some way to feed your family, and ground. That means basically some land to live on to protect. But those are taking it back to the basics: guns, gold, and ground, and grub. So, as things heat up, who knows? If we go into hyperinflation, which some people fear, then owning any part of the gun industry could be very profitable. So we'll just go back to the normal stats here, but the 52-week high is 47. The 52-week low is $9.60. So I got involved, I guess, back in January or February. And so right there, I'm all in a positive, and I'm steadily adding to my position. Why? Because I believe in the Olin situation. I believe in the gun situation. I believe in the ammunition situation. I mean, this is just kind of like hedging my bets. Now, I don't know how high it'll go, because essentially the 52-week high is already $47. But if I wanted to do more deep dive in it, I could do a price target on CNN Money, and that would give me more information about where they're headed and how much more could I expect to profit. All right, so that was the Olin Corporation. Spirit Airlines. So I'm invested in Spirit Airlines as the country opened back up. Let's take a look. Stock gained momentum. Okay, so back in January, if you'd invested in it, it was $24. So I've gained over 10% on it in my portfolio. Look at that, 19%. And that's the sweet spot. That's where you want to make most of your money at. Anywhere 10, 20%, because at 10 or 20%, you're making more money than the bank would give you on a CD or their standardized savings product. I've seen some as high as 9%, but essentially, once you learn how to do this in the stock market, start making profits over 10, 20%, that's all you need to know when you're winning. Next ticker, we could all talk about Walmart, WMT. I'm up 20%. This is Walmart Corporation. I probably go there at least twice a week, so I'm invested in it. A new position I'm building. I mean, if you saw some of my videos earlier this week, esports. As more people are playing games virtually online, this will become a trend. So again, esports, I'm up 28%. Delta, this was another play on the economy opening back up 35% in profit. Square Technologies, looks like I'm up 38%. At one point, I was up 100% on Square, but I'm rebuilding my position. I'm adding more as Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies take over. Through the app called Cash App, which is a product of Square, people have been purchasing cryptocurrency. So I'm a big supporter of Square. I've been involved with Square since 2017. It was one of my early stocks. I do have it in another account. But again, I profited over 40% over this last year. Next stock, Microsoft. Microsoft I'm involved with because it's a software company and they constantly have new products coming out. Products like Teams, the cloud, they have huge contracts with the government pending. I think it's called the Jedi contract, huge contracts. So Microsoft, you could never go wrong. They actually, I believe, pay a dividend. And let's take a look. It's one of my all-time favorites. Microsoft is an, let's go here. Microsoft Corporation is an American multinational technology company headquartered in Redmond, Washington. It sells computers and consumer electronics. Well, Microsoft was way more than that. It was founded by Bill Gates, and now is being run by Satya Nadella. And we'll just look over the last year, Microsoft performance. Last year, this time, you could have got involved with the stock at 182, and its 52-week high is $263. Its low is 175. So when I basically started looking at Microsoft, it was around $150. I thought, oh, it was too expensive. But when we had the crash, let's see, back last year, during the pandemic, it dipped as low as 137. So I had no choice but to buy more. So here's the thing about investing and getting into a position to get profit. Sometimes you have to have twice the money to invest to make gains in the stock market. Because if you see your favorite stock on sale, you have to have cash in the duffel bag on the side to get it. So that's what I did. Basically, I had tens of thousands of dollars on the side. I bought into the market. I was already up, 8,000 or so with Tesla. I took some of those profits and I purchased some Microsoft with it. I took some of those profits and purchased JP Morgan with it. I took some of those profits and purchased other banking stocks, Bank of America, Regions Financial. So you're going to see as I go up my portfolio that last year, because Tesla did so well, I did well in other stocks. Let's go back to my list. ConocoPhillips, I'm up 42%. This is kind of like a value play stock. I got in it while all the rage was about technology. I started buying some value stocks. Oil, gas, stuff that, people weren't talking about at the time, but it was a value play. Let's go up here. Yes, I do own JP Morgan Chase. I got that at a low. I'm up 57%. All these are sweet spots, I invested at the right time. I invested during the crash, and I was able to spot the same pattern. That's all, investing is about, to a degree, is seeing the same pattern. If we go back a year ago and we go back a year ago, you could see you could have got JP Morgan as low as $92. Now, that even before the crash, this was actually a $150 stock. So that's what I did. When the market crashed, I bought quite a few stocks. And I'll just show you one of my favorites that was a Wendys was one of those that I took advantage of. Okay, February 4th, 2020. You know, I owned Wendys, but February 21st, boom, it went down as low as $10. And so in some cases, I doubled my money. And guess what it did? It returned right back to its normal after the calm came over the country, after everyone understood there was going to be a vaccine, after everyone understood they could still go buy their cheeseburgers and French fries. And actually, Wendy's got more business during the pandemic than a lot of other restaurants that had to close. So, you know, it does pay a slight dividend. It doesn't go up that much. Part of what I bought into it is because I want to be diversified. And so again, its weekly high is nothing but $24.91. So not going to make huge out on this, but right here, opportunities like this, like I said, if you have twice the money to invest, you may have some in the market, you may have some position you could just sell. It's how you make money in stock market. So that's Wendys. Next up, Bank of America. Bank of America, I'm up 69%. Again, Bank of America was a stock that was, during the pandemic, it was down as low as 23%. $23. It's the same move. Keeping a duffel bag of cash on the side and knowing the stock itself will make you richest in the future. We'll just go back. Last May, it was $22. And I knew the value of Bank of America was at least worth $33. But, you know, I made a little bit more profit than I expected. So it's up to $41, and I'm up 69%. And as I go up the tree, Revolve, same thing. So profit of 86%. And then I go back to my meal tickets, Twilio, which I've been invested in over 2 years. My next position, Capital One, I got involved with them because I used a card. I've actually been a Capital One member on the consumer side for over 15 years. So that's why I'm invested in Capital One. Cheesecake Factory cake, I'm up 131% overall. And HMC company, I'm up 200%. I think this is an actual random penny play. I didn't know a whole lot about this stock, but I did get involved. Not a whole lot of profit because, again, I don't invest that much in penny plays, but I do invest in them. You know, no big deal. And then my stock that I've been involved with for over 2 years, Tesla, I'm up 411%. And so, guys, that was my portfolio in review. And I'll do more videos like this in the future and show you how to make profit in stocks because the stock market's not going away. You know, the cryptocurrency is here, but these stocks have been on stock exchange for over 100 years. Stock market's not going anywhere, guys. So please like and subscribe to these videos. Please get your free stocks below using Webull or Robinhood, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.